Hello, hello, and welcome. Today we are returning to Horizon the Forbidden West. Um, as you can see, we are finally at the Barren Light. You will have to forgive my character is going to be jumping around a wee bit because I have some ship drift that has formed. We will have to sadly kind of deal with it for now. We will.
Savior of Meridian. Can we have a word?
Savior of
Uh-oh.
Chain Scrape?
Savior, tell me, are you seeking passage into no man's land by any chance?
Maybe.
I just
Why do
needed
you
you to
ask?
know. I love you.
I
Well,
love
to
you
hammer
too.
plain, there's treasure out west.
Thank you for
Unclaimed
stopping in the
scrap and
stream.
ancient metal. And I've got a sturdy band of salvagers that knows the lay of the land.
You're not afraid of the Tanakh?
Terrified. But I carry out most of my business in no man's land. Neutral territory and all that. Barren Light is our port of entry. When its doors aren't closed for an embassy. I was hoping your arrival meant they might be opening soon. I've got a business to run, after all.
I want that embassy to happen as much as you do. Believe me, I'm working on it.
Good to know. And keep us in mind. If you do manage to open the way, our main camp will be just past Barren Light. We'll buy any scrap you've got on you. And if you're looking for machine parts, we've got the best in the West. Guaranteed.
All right. Maybe later then.
If you could get those blasted gates open.
Guess
Okay,
I'm not the only one who wants to get those gates open.
that side quest didn't feel like a side quest. Anyway, there new equipment here. Chubine Stranger. This isn't Resident Evil 4. Even though that was a very fun game. Very, very fun. Ooh, an explosive caster. Hmm. I'm missing more shards and a flasher. Hmm. I'll have to see about getting this later. For now, I need to save what I have. Maybe later.
Ignoring me again?
Ooh. Okay. Like in here and up. Or...
There's Erend. Looks like he's had a few.
Savior! For the love of Dawn, Conover.
Savior, you're my last hope.
Conover. She's Meridian's savior, not yours.
It's just Aloy. What do you want?
Please, no one will listen. But the Eclipse... They're here in the Daunt.
Really, Conover? Aloy's the one that defeated them. You're bothering her with this hogwash now?
Some of them must have fled west after the battle at the Elite. I saw one of our sentries, Loravik, sneaking off to meet with one. I
Yeah.
tried to eavesdrop, but they spotted me. And then Loravik tried to kill me. I fought back. It was him or me.
Unfortunately, there's no hard evidence that connects Laravik to the Eclipse. And since Conover doesn't deny killing his fellow soldier, Nozar sentenced him to death.
What makes you so sure Laravik was working with the Eclipse?
Well, I was too far to hear everything. But I heard them both say the word Eclipse.
It's not the most outlandish claim I've heard, but it's up there.
Crying Eclipse is a convenient way to dodge a death sentence.
If I have to die, so be it. But if we ignore this threat, others are going to die too.
Let's get him
Tell me
started from the
exactly
beginning.
what happened.
Weeks ago, During a shift change, some trespassers slipped through the gate. By the time anyone noticed, they were halfway out the canyon. Nozar didn't see the need to give chase. Let the Tenakth take care of them, he said.
Nozar's not one to be sidetracked. He tightened up the patrol schedules, reprimanded the sentries, and everyone moved on.
But I couldn't stop thinking about it. None of us are careless out here, meaning someone left it open on purpose. And Larovic, well, he's always grumbling about officers. But on this, he was too quiet. And after the incident, he started acting different, jumpy. So when I spotted him sneaking out of the barracks after hours, I followed. I found him arguing with a stranger. And when Larovic mentioned the eclipse, I tried getting closer, but they heard me. The stranger took off, and Larovic lunged at me with his knife. Instincts took over. Sentries heard the scuffle and found me standing over his body.
Why don't you believe him?
We combed the woods, searched Larovic's bunk, searched it again, didn't find anything. Look, Conover's a good man. I don't believe he murdered Larovic in cold blood. But Nozar only listens to facts. And that fact is, Conover killed his fellow sentry. He doesn't deny it, right?
No, but more eclipses are out there.
And considering there's no evidence backing up this eclipse story, well, we can't question a dead man. Nozar's on edge with the upcoming embassy and doesn't want distractions. But hey, if you find a bunch of Eclipse soldiers hatching an evil plot in the woods, please do let us know.
The meeting you witnessed. Did you hear anything else about their plans?
No. But the clearing where they met is just east of here, across the river.
Well,
A dozen soldiers have already searched it, Conover. There's nothing there.
I can see things others can't. If the Eclipse are in the Daunt, I'll find them.
Thank you, Aloy. Sun bless your search.
Don't get your hopes up, soldier.
he already said he's willing to die. Like, it literally said, if it means I'm gonna die, fine, whatever. As long as the truth gets brought forward, he don't care. That's literally what he said. So, like, and there's no panic in his voice. He's very calm. So I believe him. I believe him. And of course, it's a video game, so they're gonna give you side stories and stuff. So he's probably right. He looks more pissed than ever.
Gentlemen,
That's our cue.
you taking the edge off?
Well, I mean, I'd ask you to join, but who'd be left to save the world, right? All right, now let me guess. You're in a rush, right? So, whatever you need. Ask away.
Man. I know this is her fault, but he doesn't need to. He's being an ass because of her, and her being fucking stupid. But at the same time, I get it. But chill, my guy.
How have things been since I...
Your silent departure? Yeah, not bad. Vanguard's going strong. Helped Avad pick up the pieces after the battle with the Eclipse. I took a month to bury Ursa in the claim. But when I got back, I got the assignment to babysit Wadis on his way to the embassy. I thought that'd be a cakewalk, so of course things went sideways.
You got blindsided. Wasn't your fault.
A couple more of these, maybe I'll believe you.
I was, wondering if you were able to lay Ursa to rest, like you wanted.
Yeah, we did. Just seemed the crowd that showed up to pay their respects. Half of them owed her a favor, and the other half owed her their lives. In the end, everybody drank. You know, it's the rowdiest funeral since ever.
Feels like she would have liked that.
Yeah, damn straight. Damn straight. She would have put them all under the table.
What do you know about the embassy?
Oh, yeah, not much. Only that Avad really wants it to happen. He said I'm making peace with these Tenakth. But from what I hear, they're not too big on the whole diplomacy thing. They do most of their talking with blades and arrows. So if you're heading their way, be prepared. Things might get ugly real fast.
I'll keep that in mind. What
Yeah.
do you know about this place?
Well,
I'm getting
nothing good.
annoyed by the.
It's where the Carja dragged all the captives they took from the Forbidden West during the Red Raids. Lucky ones became slave labor. The rest were hauled off to the Sun Ring and Meridian.
Your sacrifice.
You got it. Tenakth made sure to wreck the place before they chased the Carja out of the West. I can't say I blame them. And now Avad's paying the Osram to rebuild it. And no matter how much new stone they put up, it'll still be stained in blood.
Yeah, as you can see, like even letting go of the analog stick, it keeps jumping up. So that's going to be an annoyance I'll have to deal with
I
throughout the whole
I
playthrough,
better get
sadly.
going.
Oh yeah, don't let me stop you. Just, are you sure about this? Yeah, I'm saving the world. That sounds like a lot for just one.
Errand.
Yeah, all right. Can't blame me for trying. I guess what I'm really trying to say is, if you ever do need me,
I know where to find you. Hopefully sober next time.
yeah, don't count me.
At least he's
Be
honest.
careful out there, Aloy.
Hey, when they're honest, that's yes.
Lighten up, Aid. You've got a thick wall of stone between you and the Tenakth up there.
Yes, sir.
Why the long face, Mavas? Wish you were heading out there?
No, sir.
Don't worry. If the Tenakth were planning...
Are you in charge around here?
Apologies, no. That would be Commander Nozar. I'm Lawan, his second in command. So, what brings Aloy of the Nora to Barren Light?
I'm here for the embassy. I need it to happen so I can head west. And maybe now that Studious Wadis is here, we can finally get things underway.
Yes, the Sun Priest. Walked in practically kicking and screaming behind his escort. Really seems to like his scrolls. But the embassy remains delayed. Commander Nozar has signaled our readiness, but the Tenakth marshals have yet to sound their horn.
All right, fine. Let me through the gates then. I have my own business with them.
I'm sure you do, but I'm afraid I can't. Commander's orders. Normally, the gates are open for any who dare to venture out. Oseram salvagers, a few especially brazen Carja, but no one's allowed in or out before an embassy. They'll reopen, once the Tenakth have left.
So what happens at these embassies, exactly?
Mostly trade and negotiation. The Carja offer tribute of food, spices, and gear. In exchange, the Tenakth return personal effects taken from Carja soldiers that fell during the Red Raids. This particular embassy, however, is a special case.
We're getting alive.
Because the Tenakth are handing over some sort of prisoner, right? A soldier named Fashav?
Ah, so you've heard. The exchange has got everyone on edge. You never know if an embassy's going to go well until it's practically over.
You said something about Tenakth marshals. Who are they?
They're the tribe's elite warriors. Before
Good to have
every
this
embassy, they
information.
arrive with a contingent of soldiers from each of their 3 clans. Then, during the proceedings, they negotiate on behalf of their leader. And by negotiate, I mean stare down our Sun Priest until they concede. Paiv over here came face to face with them for the first time at the last embassy. Came back drenched in his own sweat.
It was hot that day, sir.
It was indeed.
Where is this Commander Nozar, then? If he's the one keeping the gates shut, I'll convince him to open them for me.
I'll take you to him. But I have to warn you. The commander isn't one to break protocol, especially when he's already high-strung.
We'll see about that.
This way.
There's a lot of activity going on around here.
The Tanakh tore down this place during the Red Raids. 2 years of labor, and we still have a long way to go. The work stoppage and chain scrape nearly halted our rebuilding efforts. But I hear a certain Nora got them back to work.
I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Ulvund was thrilled.
Guy almost lost his
Satisfied,
feet.
soldier?
Wonder what would have happened if he ended up kissing those boards. Although I wish that would have been added into games. Like if you see like characters at like
There's the
slightly
commander.
trip, have a
Brace
chance
yourself.
for them to actually fall over and fall on their face, especially in like serious moments like this. It just adds a little bit of comedic reality
How
to
are we
it.
to hold an embassy with a tribe that can't even govern their own people?
What more can you expect from barbarians?
Ah. Aloy, was it?
Yes. The one who cleared the valley for you? That Aloy.
We appreciate your service. At least we are ready for the embassy to begin.
Didn't you just give the signal?
Both sides must signal readiness. Until the Tanakh sound their horn, we wait. Yea, for as the first shall be...
Shut up. Why the delay?
The Tanakh are a tribe composed of 3 clans. How many banners do you see?
You're just gonna wait? Go find out what's wrong.
Oh, this isn't some forgotten corner of the East where you come from, Nora. It's the Forbidden West. If you don't like it, run back to Meridian, file a complaint.
The Meridian I saved, you mean?
That's right. Nobody walks to the gate until the 3rd clan arrives and the Tanakh's horn has sounded. Not even the savior of Meridian.
See, I'm feeling if I do this, I'll wait. It's just gonna let me take the chance to like do some side quests and shit to like. Yeah, I'll test
Lucky
it.
for you, the savior of Meridian still has a few things she wants to take care of. Might be worth
Yep.
another look around the Daunt before the embassy.
Right. So, wrong button. In this case, come on. There we go. I can take care of a few things here. Looks like, yeah, that stick drift is going to end up getting me smushed here. But we'll take the opportunity to finish off this side quest. I don't want to do the really. Why though? Just for this?
Did anyone ever tell you that you resemble the Savior? Too short, though. Stay alert.
Too short though. Wow. Just hearing somebody in the background. Huh, does anyone ever tell you resemble the Savior? Too short though. Like the fuck? What? Okay, that was weird. Wow. Down from the past. Let's grab this along the way. I think I can hold one more.
Pouch is full, but my pack has room.
Well, alright. Got it. I don't know why I have such a better shot at hitting the smaller ones like that rather than...
This must be the clearing where Conover says he saw the eclipse. Bloodstains. It's a good place to start as any.
And the blood.
Pretty sure this is where Conover killed that guard. Maybe my focus can tell me if there really was a third person here. Broken branches. Was someone up here?
Okay.
Faint tracks leading away from barren light. I should be able to follow them with my focus. Let's see where this leads.
Yes.
Maybe Conover wasn't lying after all.
I'm glad it's over here.
Lost the trail. There's too many machines walking around. Maybe I can pick up the tracks once I'm past them.
I know I need machine parts, technically.
I can't override that machine. But I could
like...
learn there's a cauldron out here.
I also don't want to fight them at the moment, especially with the stick drift making things difficult for me. That machine.
Blood. A lot of it. Whoever the runner was, this machine must have slashed him. Should be easy to follow the blood trail with my focus.
Aha, I got a highlight on the track.
Looks like they're headed for that bridge.
Should make things a lot easier.
Someone set up a lookout down here. Bandages. Looks like the runner tried to treat their wounds before they went on. I should be able to follow their tracks. Where did you go off to?
These first. I like track.
Can my focus see anything?
Dang. What will it do?
They're searching for me. The trail ends here. Must have climbed up to that cave. With that injury, I'll bet he's on his last legs.
There we go.
This looks like a good place for someone to hide.
Okay. Never thought I'd be crying up in trunks. We're gonna keep moving forward, see what happens.
What are we supposed to do now? We stay on track and make our way out west.
If we give up now, these are for wins. We have to find that.
In his shadow, we will find strength.
I'd say we kill the line.
Take on a whole garrison. Won't be easy.
We don't know Laravic's dead.
He hasn't shown at the rendezvous point. So either that fool guard killed him, or he's lost his nerve.
We'll just have to blast our way through the gates.
And then what? Rayad was our only link to Vezra, and now he's dead too.
We'll track Vezra if we have to. But first we have to get past Barren Light. Next change of guard, we go in fast and loud.
Conover was right. I have to stop them before they hurt anyone else.
If it weren't for that cursed Nora,
There!
would be ours.
You see that? Yeah, that didn't look right.
You better have my back. I can't see anything here.
They're looking for me.
They must have run off.
I don't know where she went! I'm on target! Ready, help!
Okay. You guys pinned me in a corner for no reason. Good now? You done? I'd rather be the sneaky one. I don't like just outright bullying y'all.
Let's find that hostile. Let's stop her sneaking around. Over there! Eyes on!
Aw, you son of a gun.
Here's the fight!
Won't be in a second. Oh, I swear on everything. What? Okay.
Takes care of that. I'm sure there's more of them outside. I better be careful.
Follow her! He's using a rope! Attacking from range! She's hurt! I'm not Oh no!
Ha! I got an arrow in your butt. Nice, nice.
Takes care of that.
Cool.
It sounds like there's more Eclipse beyond the Daunt. If this Rayad was their only link to them, he might have a focus. It could tell me where they are.
So, here.
guessing that's Rayad. I was right. Rayad has a focus.
Uh-huh.
Loyal Eclipse. If you're seeing this, it means you've left the Sundom in search. Your journey is almost over. Follow the sun beyond the gates of barren light, and bask in the gloam of future conquest. The new empire awaits.
I'll have to pay this
Extremists.
Vezra a visit and crush his new Eclipse empire before it begins. There's coordinates here, up past Barren Light.
I did.
Ryad's mask should be enough to prove Conover's innocence. I better take it back to Barren Light.
That's fine. So...
When we fought the Eclipse back in Meridian, I thought that'd be the end of it.
yeah. Extremists never truly go away. They just kind of either take different forms or get new leadership. Although I will admit, they took a lot out of me. Especially in my healing supplies. Really can't take much of a hit as I am. I'm not really built for...
Can't arrive right now. Need to get data from the cauldron before I go.
Why though?
I'm not giving up.
There we go. As many of these parts as possible. Healing herbs along the way. Considering how many I've spent.
I'll keep some extra on hand.
I'd rather be topped off as much as possible. Because I know I'm probably going to end up being in far worse situations as time goes on. Especially like with how little effectiveness I seem to have in regards to like health. I wonder if I could physically push the logs into that thing to make something.
Sir?
Sort of doubt it, but... that. Climb that. I can't climb this. Up. Now I can climb this.
There's Erend. Looks like he's had a few.
Look alive, soldier. She's back.
Aloy! Did you find anything?
Eclipse fugitives were camped out on the other side of the forest. And they were getting ready to fight their way through Barrenlight. You just helped save a lot of lives.
Aloy, you know I believe you. But Nozar? He might not be convinced by your words alone.
If he needs proof, show him that. And tell him the man he's got locked up risked his life to expose and eliminate an Eclipse spy.
Huh. I guess you are his savior. Congratulations, soldier. You're a free man. I'll have you out of there before sunfall. I'll make sure this gets to Nozar.
That's it then. The end of the Eclipse.
Almost. The trespassers you mentioned, the ones who got through Barrenlight weeks ago, their leader's dangerous. And he's out there, in the Forbidden West, building up an army.
Sun and Shadow, you're going out there to stop him, aren't you?
I'm gonna try.
I want to help. I can fight.
I know you can. But you've been through a lot. Once you're out of that cell, you should enjoy your freedom. You've earned it.
Take them out, Savior.
Cool. All right, let's get into these skill points. Let's go here. Does this increase my health? Oh. Okay, so I definitely need to get HP related skills. I'll be honest. Oh, resist status. Okay. Interesting. Need stealth skills too. Oh, okay, that'll definitely help. Yes, I'm gonna be dealing with far more machines than I am humans. Ooh, reduce visibility. Yes. And not worry about smoke. Awesome. You're not gonna have to worry about that for now. Carrying more medicine. I'm definitely gonna need that. Effects, elemental attacks will gaining greater resistance. So double the build-up. Make it last a bit longer, and I will increase that resistance by 20%. I really don't need Wrapper, but I guess I have to get it if I want to get the rest. Alright. And I'm probably gonna want that block breaker before I get the combo. Okay. This should help with, that should help quite a bit with a lot. Cool, that boosts my total up to all right. Yep. I do want to actually check. Oh. Yeah. Alright, I'll have to do that one once I actually get into the Forbidden West, so...
We can have peace with these barbarians.
Let us continue.
Agreed. Alas, it is not our plate.
Your impatience does not hasten the Tanakh, Nora.
Only our annoyance.
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
Someone approaching! On a machine!
I knew he'd end up catching up. Didn't think it would take him this long, though.
Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry, can't do it.
Sir, it's the Savior! I don't care if it's the devil the Queen herself! The gate is sealed until that long road!
I'm asking nicely.
I don't know what to do.
Hey, Varl.
Hi, Aaron.
What's happening? You know, the usual. Aloy wants something. People try to stand in her way. It's not gonna work.
Oh, that's it! Arrest her!
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded. Hey, Nozar! You stupid bastard! You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the Savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh?
Aaron!
Let it through, boys. Saving the world.
Forget something back in Meridian?
Look, Varl.
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
That dude failed hard.
So this tribe that Murad told us about, the Tanakh, we need their permission to go west?
Yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
But this embassy hasn't started.
I have 12 active now.
No
And
more politics.
only lets
no
me
more
still
delays.
keep
Oh well. Now at least you have some backup.
slightly annoying,
I guess
but
I
I'll
do.
deal.
We'll see how it goes.
I have 112 of those sitting in my stash. I don't need to worry about healing fully for a while.
That is the line between East and West. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not?
What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is known.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Hold! She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away. A fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
Just Aloy.
I am unyielding Fashav, once of the Karja High Command, last of the army of the Setting Sun.
You're Fashav. Avad gave me a message for you. That he waits for you in Meridian, where you belong.
Avad always was polite. Well, now I'm even more curious about you knowing that you have the confidence of the Sun King. But such an association with the Karja could work against you here, as it often has with me. As you can see, tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help, but I need to know why. Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
I've never seen markings like those on a Karja before.
The Karja see ink as decoration. For the Tenakth, it is much more. A litany of deeds. A record of vanquished enemies.
Looks like you've vanquished quite a few.
I've fought my share of battles. But I feel that my life, like my markings, is only half complete. This side shows my martial deeds. Before I die, I'd like to see the other half marked with the laurels of peace.
Nice.
How did you come to be among the Tenakth?
It's quite a story, but not a quick one. Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy begins. Are you sure you want to hear it?
Of course.
I guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's raiders when they came west, hoping to moderate their worst impulses. I failed, of course. They committed unspeakable atrocities, stirring the Tenakth into action. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind to help the last stragglers evacuate, and was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, mind you. And they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Hekarro. I thought I was dead for sure, so I resorted to desperate measures.
So when you met the Tenakth chief, you did something desperate?
I'd kept my ears open as the Tenakth dragged me along, and I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by combat that they revere. So, when they flung me at Hekarro's feet, I demanded this rite, called the Kulrut, thinking that by winning I could request a boon, my life or even my freedom. The other Tenakth howled, but Hekarro stared them down, and then his gaze fell upon me. Evidently, he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the Kulrut. Little did I know what I was in for.
You said the Kulrut is a Tenakth trial by combat.
Yes, but it is no ordinary trial. It doesn't pit men against each other, at least not directly. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena, and only the strongest survive. Believe me, it is no easy thing to stare down a charging machine while hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might think.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
Well, then you have my respect. Like you, I lived through it to claim my prize. I had hopes for freedom, but well, that wasn't on offer. Only service to the chief.
You wound up serving the Tenakth chief.
The winners of the Kulrut must serve the chief as his marshals.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
The word itself refers to a kind of protective spirit from the ancient past. In practice, marshals are Hekarro's roving lawgivers, part magistrate, part judge, part executioner. I won my place among their ranks and served as honor demanded, but many Tenakth still spat on the ground when I walked by. And they did, until I started forcing them to the ground to grind their faces in it.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
As you may have noticed, violence is the native tongue of the Tenakth. To survive, one must master it. The truth is, though, the Karja
This would be the perfect place for a murder hobo campaign.
should. I can't blame the Tenakth for hating them.
So then, are you still Karja?
Part of me, yes. Always. Yet there is much to admire about the Tenakth. Especially their chief. I've heard stories about what it was like before his reign. 3 clans always at war, constantly slitting each other's throats. Hekarro and the marshals have crafted a delicate peace. And now he looks to the future. Who knows? Maybe that future will include cooperation with the Karja.
The Karja talk about Hekarro as if he's a monster.
The Karja feel compelled to demonize him if only because he swept them from the field. It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flay me alive. But he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the Mad Sun King was. I think that if you were fortunate enough to meet him, as I was, you would find that he only wants the best for his people. I hope you do speak to him. I'm sure you'd interest him. So, that's my story. You're the first Easterner to hear it, but not the last. The Karja need to know what I have learned.
Yeah. The way you talk about the Tenakth is a lot different than how they do. Are you glad to be going back to Meridian?
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping in a feather bed or sipping wine from the southern vineyards. But I have another goal in mind. As someone who knows the Tenakth and the Karja, I'm in a unique position to advocate for both. If Sun King Avad is amenable, my hope is to establish a lasting peace.
The Tenakth don't seem that peaceful.
They're not, as a rule. But these are difficult times. Chief Hekarro knows that survival often requires change, even if that change means putting aside centuries of war.
Ain't that the truth? Alright.
You asked why I need rite of passage. I'll tell you, but you won't like my answer. 6 months ago, the world almost ended in Meridian. That threat still exists. It's getting worse every day, much worse. Calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging the machines. The source of it all has gone west, and I'm the only one who can stop it.
I've seen the signs, and I've heard tales of incredible occurrences in Meridian, an army of demons vanquished by a red-haired champion. So I'm inclined to believe you. The burden of your task is written across your face clearer than any mark of mine. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into Tenakth lands. A task so important, and it's just the two of you. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Allies are essential.
Finally, someone says it.
Knows the West better than anyone. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you. He is a man of his word.
Maybe. If I need him.
Your choice. You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to it.
Look! The Sky Clan's banner.
Marshals. It wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
No. I could only convince a few. He isn't yet aware we left.
We have banners from all 3 clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
What's going on?
Not all Tenakth can stomach the idea of parley with the Karja, but enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
No! The other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
Patience. Do you much good. I hope Vladis takes an arrow straight to the eyes. I'm hoping so bad. I'm sorry, but that motherfucker,
As the sun rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
Hear me, marshals! You who claim to be Tenakth!
Regalla. Chief Hekarro's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Hekarro has betrayed us. The embassy is proof. And all of you marshals are his accomplices. For this, I condemn you to death.
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us. Exile.
Oh, shit. Oh, this went south fast. Oh, I bet you know I know exactly who taught him how to do it. That motherfucker. Silence, I can't wait till I can put a spear through your back.
They're riding machines.
I'd stab you through the heart. But you don't deserve such an honor, you fucking piece of shit.
Come with us now, or not at all.
Yes.
Light them up. Get to cover.
Why would you run?
Archers, keep them back. Left flank to the Karja. Run them down.
Oh boy.
They're not gonna make it.
Open the gates! Open the gates!
sorry. It's just him I wanted gone. Oh, I agree. I agree. They definitely would do. I do think that if they were to make a movie out of this series, it would be amazing. So long as they did it right. A lot of video games to movies have not exactly had the best transfer. There goes for shove. Son of a gun.
What happened? Can you see?
It's just us now.
Hey! Come down and fight fair! Lancers! Take the center! Get ready!
Now I actually get to fight instead of watching?
Stick to cover! Archers on the ridge!
Really hard to hit them in the head.
Here they come! We're spotted.
Yeah, I know. Kind of unavoidable truth there.
Let me know if you need any help.
Ah!
You got no out now.
You okay? Aloy, here's some ammo.
I'm not worried about ammo. Woo! Ouch!
Much better. Machines can't protect that.
Come here, you. Trying to separate us. At the end, it doesn't matter. It's just an auto thing. Nice! Oh. Jeez.
Just you and me now, bro.
We survived worse. I've got this. I'm on deck, guys.
You're going up. Yeah, I know. Whoa! I seen it coming in slow motion, and as soon as I let go, it was over. They moved too fast. Wow, that hurt. That hurt a lot. I have like no armor. I have like no defense. Jeez Louise.
One down! We got this!
That's what I wanted.
Another one down! We can win this!
Whoop!
Enough! You, Outlanders! I'll skin you both!
Chief, grant me the honor of this challenge.
Granted.
Oh. I know how that works. Enough penetrative power, and it's over.
I've never seen a shield like that. Better scan it. I can break through a shield if I damage it enough.
Oh.
Gotta get through that shield. There, now's my chance. Give it up. The shield regenerated. Great start. You're not stopping me. There, he's exposed. I'm gonna break that shield. Pain subsiding.
There,
Now's my chance.
Oh boy.
Your turn. Come down here and face me.
no! It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life ticket. Comrades! Mark this day! Today you have decimated the Marshals! Slaughtered the Karja! So begins our war on Hikaro. Move out!
I want to put a bullet through your skull.
gonna make it?
You're going on without me, aren't you? Guess I'm stuck with Erend. For now.
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
I got you.
Man, shit hit the fan so fast.
It's salvage time, boys.
Alright, I gotta reload everything.
Don't think it can take a hit. I should be able to use it to glide.
Aloy. We're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tenakth have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right. The marshals weren't expecting Regalla to attack.
And the entire Karja delegation was slain. Nozar, Vuadis, Fashav. A massacre. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tenakth territory if I have to.
Then you have a long road ahead of you. This is only the threshold of the Forbidden West. The Tenakth's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tenakth territory?
All that out there? That's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground, though obviously this Regalla ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north, with all those machines they were riding. They must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. And there were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. But it's worth looking into.
While you're at it, there were a number of Karja and Oseram who went out there before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them. See if they're all right.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a tall neck somewhere nearby?
A tall neck? There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border. But why?
It's hard to explain. It'll help me get the lay of the land.
If you say so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
Coo-wee. Okay. That is a lot.
It's too bad about Nozar and Vuadis.
At least Nozar went down fighting. As for the Sun Priest, well, no one deserves to go out that way. I'll make sure they're given proper funeral rites. It's the least I can do.
About Fashav.
The man was taken captive by the Tenakth. Survived for years out in the west, only to die just short of the Sundom. It's a cruel end for a good soldier.
There was more he wanted to do. He spoke of advocating for lasting peace between the Karja and Tenakth.
Too late for that now.
What will happen to him?
His body will be carried back to Meridian. As a cousin of the Sun King, he will be accorded official rights and buried with honor. No soldier could ask for more.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but there are so many options here.
I'd need to be on my way.
Then I wish you luck. The gates will always be open to you should you wish to return. And don't worry about your friends. We'll get them patched up.
I swear Varl ends up hurt more than anyone else I know in this so far.
Sun watch over you, Aloy. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Alright, let me restock, because holy guac. And it seems I'm not able to check the machines.
Wings holding up?
Cool.
So, this is the Forbidden West. A whole new frontier to explore. The coordinates from the spires should lead to Silence and Hades. And just maybe, a backup of Gaia. It won't be easy out there. The Blight, the Storms, Regalla's machine riders. But I'll have to push through it all. Find a way to fix the world. Like Elizabeth would. The woman who led the ambush, Regalla, had a lot of machines under her command. There's only one other person who has that kind of knowledge. Silence. But what's his angle? Why help to knock the rebels?
Start trouble. You stir trouble, keeps everyone else away from your true goal. Oh yeah, that sounds like it's gonna be the most... Sorry, buddy. I really don't want to. But you have things I need to be able to upgrade stuff. Alright. Let's check the quest list now. Let's take care of the rest of the, Bristlebacks real quick. I believe that marks that fire.
Good spot to test the shield wing. If I climb down, I can glide.
That is fair.
It worked! Wow, okay. Guess I can leap off just about any cliff now.
That'll help. That'll help so much. Sorry. Oh. I gotta hide out of that. Hopefully that's all I need. Boxes. I really don't need to.
Light's taking over the land out here, too. This must be the salvagers I met in Barren Light. Looks like something's going on.
Our armor's gotta make all other armors look like rusted buckets of scrap. You really think you can do that? If it isn't the savior of Meridian, and of my very own operation. Laren, say hello.
Hello, nice to meet you.
You know, if it weren't for this one, I probably wouldn't be standing here right now. Nasty business. What the Tenakth did back at the embassy. But everyone in Barren Light is thankful you drove them off.
So this is your salvage operation?
You won't find a better place to trade machine parts in the West. And soon we'll be trading in more than just that. For too long, the West has been, well, forbidden. Dangerous. But what if I told you we could make an armor so tough, so infallible, that you'd never have to worry about survival out here again?
You can prove it.
I'd be curious to take a look at it.
Of course you would. And that's why I've asked my most talented salvagers to find what they need to make that armor. Each of them will present their work to me. The best protection will go on sale to hunters, just like you.
Lucky me.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to back in Chainscrape. Larend can take care of you while I'm gone. Can't wait to see what you come up with, my boy.
Leave it to me. It'll blow all the others out of the forge.
You have got to help me.
What are you talking about?
The armor. I made a dozen versions of it, but none of them were good enough. And there are other crews further west. If they make better armor than mine, I can kiss that keg full of shards goodbye.
So you get a prize if Karif picks your armor?
A big one. And I finally have the perfect design. I just need the right parts, and fast.
What do you need?
So maybe you'd be willing to pick up a contract and get them for me?
What would I be looking for?
Shell walker containers. Their plating's made to withstand a lot of damage. It'll make the perfect armor. I know it.
I think I can handle that.
Ah, thank the forge. All right. We scouted out a herd near here. Here's the contract. It'll tell you everything you need to know. You take the machines down. My people will pick up the containers.
I'll give this a closer look later. Thanks.
Counting on you, Aloy.
You're gonna be a problem, aren't you? You're gonna definitely be a problem. What's that?
Aloy.
I'm working on it.
What else do you have? Because I need something. Okay.
There's always next time. Make this armor work. I know I can.
I drift those. Okay. I'm probably gonna want to hit that long neck first. Or dealing with any of this. Of course.
I might want to read that contract before going on the hunt. Some kind of outpost. With pens. It might be where Regal is keeping her machines. I need to find a way to get in there. I could scan the area to see what I'm up against. And tag any rebels or machines in my focus to keep track of them. I could use shock ammo.
Any other enemies? Tag you. Tag you. So, I imagine I'm probably going to want to deal with the singles first. Any of the ones that are alone. Can't stealth strike that. Okay. there. Seems like probably get in.
You see that too? There's no other sign of movement. I think someone's sneaking up on us. Hostile! You feel that?
Woo! Ow. Ooh. Don't ask me where that shot came from. Hello? Okay.
She's there!
A lot of pens, not that many machines. Where'd they all go? Better check in that cave.
That's annoying. Okay. I'm looking for any of the ones that aren't just like the white coloring. Purple would definitely be the most preferred, but I'm still early on. I'm not really going to see much of those.
That's one half of the bridge. How to drop the other side. There. Bridge is down.
Ooh.
Bristleback. It looks like it fell into a tunnel. So the rebels were keeping bristlebacks here. The machines fell into the tunnel, which must have collapsed as they ran further in. What if Ulvin's explosives created the sinkhole? I should head back to Chainscrape to let Javad know.
Okay, that's done. All right, let me turn this in. I'll probably see about upgrading my materials since other things have now become available. fox pelt. I also ended up finding some squirrel parts. I think I already done the upgrade for that though, but I will definitely look again to see if I missed anything. I will admit I'm actually feeling really tired, but I really need to fix my sleep schedule. So I'm gonna be up for quite a while. I'll try to stream as long as I can, but if the feeling of exhaustion just gets too strong, I may cut it off. But for now, we'll push on. I may take a moment to grab a drink though. We'll see.
So, you've returned from the west. Any luck?
The Bristlebacks were being penned by Tenakth rebels on the other side of the mountains. Ulvin's explosives opened up a sinkhole, dropping them into the tunnels.
Which they followed to the mine and out into the Daunt.
Right. Aside from the rebels, if anyone is to blame for the Bristlebacks, it's Ulvund.
Radiant beams of the sun. And all this time he was pointing the finger at us. Bring Ulvund here. Petra, too.
Let's get this going.
Summoned like a blasted ale winch. You best be meaning to put pen to parchment. What? Why is she here?
I live here too, lugnut. So what's this about?
Thanks to the Savior, the sun has shown the truth on the Bristleback incursion. Tenakth rebels were keeping pens of machines on the other side of the mountains. A sinkhole swallowed them, releasing them into the underground tunnels that led east and out into the Daunt.
So it was an accident. But let us not forget that it was the Carja.
I'm not done. The sinkhole only formed due to your unauthorized blasting in the southern mine, Ulvund. You are responsible for the machine rampage, the workers we lost, the destruction the Bristlebacks caused. All of it.
My dear magistrate, has your precious son baked your senses? I would never give such an order without first consulting you.
Evidence says otherwise. Aloy found the shipping manifest in the mine. You skirted the laws of the Sundom, Ulvund. All for a few extra shards.
And you almost drowned your other miners. And sent that oversized tool over there to intimidate a bunch of refugees.
I demand an official investigation. I won't be the victim of some Carja scheme.
Certainly. We'll conduct a thorough inquest into everything. The Bristlebacks, the mine, the refugees. Every business deal you ever put your name to.
Well, that's not necessary, is it? What if I just return to the claim?
Oh, well, that would save the crown the cost.
Of course. I'll be on my way as soon as I wrap up some previous commitments, tie up some loose ends. After all, the welfare of Chainscrape's people in a transition like
Nope,
this...
you're leaving right now. Chainscrape will be just fine.
You think she can run this scorched-out forge dump? Ha! Knock yourself out.
Get out.
Oh, don't want you, don't need you.
Yes! Oh, that guy had it coming.
Mud looks good on you, Ulvund.
Hello!
As the sun burns away.
Welcome, welcome. That guy was an
Thank you
absolute
for
piece of
that,
garbage.
Aloy.
The one that got
you're
tripped.
coming.
His name's Ulvund. Essentially.
Accept this token of gratitude. You've done the Sundom. And my sanity
I'm doing all right. Feeling pretty tired, but
we have
hey,
some matters to
it comes and
discuss.
goes. How are
Yes,
you
we
doing?
do.
And a boop to you as
Not
well.
the most pleasant boots to fill, but I'll wear them. All thanks to you, Flame Hair.
Flame Hair. Okay, but no, the dude Olvin.
Chain Scrape will be better off with Petra in charge.
He think of him as the corrupt CEO, essentially. Was ignoring. Okay, that's just for the pits. But he was ignoring the law, and I thought I already did this. How I got the thing. Okay, I'll have to come back for that. Why it didn't mark it, I don't know. He had ignored the laws, had been trying to get this sheet signed so he could essentially bypass even more of the laws to get some money out of the place. Let's see, let's go here because this is going to probably be my best bet, closest to where I need to be. There's so much for me to journey through. I'm barely even scraping the map. I am no such thing. I have not nor ever will be cute. There is nothing that could ever be said to me to change my mind. I promise. Many have tried. All have failed. I will never believe myself to be cute. I am not. No, no. This game's been pretty fun. Honestly, it has. Although I will admit, I have not been able to bring myself to like play it at all unless I'm streaming. All right. Wow. Oh ho ho ho. There's a lot of map. I've done so much, and this felt like a lot. My goodness. Okay. Yeah, no, let's go to the quests. Salvage contracts. Let's do this. That's much closer. Although, I really should do this first. Because by hitting the
that contract before going on the hunt.
Yeah, I'll do that. But I really, really need to. Could be a war zone. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a war zone. But I've really gotta get that Tallneck first.
There's a lot of ancient wrecks out here. Must have been a huge battle.
Oh.
The old ones. They gave everything they had to slow down the Pharaoh swarm. To buy Zero Dawn time. Better use something other than fire.
Skyrifter, huh? A Leap Lasher. I actually need parts from this. I'm definitely probably going to end up needing parts from that.
A Tallneck.
There's the Tallneck.
If I override it, I can get data on the surrounding area.
Skyrifter, huh? Oh, this... Tag the part. And... accuracy on these. Okay. A non-existent accuracy on these, I should say.
That machine could swoop down on me if I'm not careful.
Whoa, you move fast. Oh, I'll take that, but that definitely not what I was.
I can keep going.
I was hoping to trigger that chain reaction. Come on. Can we please? Woo! Hey! Accuracy on them. Really? They run so much. There. Don't ask me what that aim was, because I don't know either. You can't get close to them. That's Oh, that feels unfair. I was hoping to set off the chain reaction.
I might want to read that contract before going on the hunt.
Do that first.
Frost ammo could help here. Blight's taking over, spreading its sickness.
Oh, you son of a gun. Really? Okay. These. just being in this zone is dangerous for my health. Heal. Grab some more of the medic supplies. I have something just for you, buddy. Seriously? I don't think you will.
I'll need this.
Really? Got a lot of health.
That sound. The Tallneck must be close by. Overriding it should give me data on the surrounding area. Door here. That thing also Looks like a satellite dish. If I can climb it, I should be able to reach that tall neck easily enough.
Yes, but I need to make sure I can get that thing that's currently flying around taken care of, and I'm pretty sure it's not the only threat.
There has to be a way up this thing. Machine resistant to plasma. Slides look too difficult to climb. I'll have to find another way.
What the fuck? Okay, that's... I have no survivability. Let's try this again.
There has to be a way up this thing. There must be a way. No way I'll be able to take that thing down.
The hell are you? Okay, now that they're all done down, taken care of. Something fighting over there.
This should help me get things up and running. I just need to get it to whatever generator powers this dish. Power's back. I should check that console I found earlier. Let's see what this thing does.
Error. Dish alignment incomplete. Motor function impeded.
Shear's jammed. Still not high enough to reach the Tomek. Untangle the dish. Then climb higher. Must be plain salt. Entirely plain salt.
Ah. Okay, how the heck? Move around too much. Okay. That's kind of annoying. Let me try scanning. I don't.
Should be able to get to that tall neck now. Just gotta find the right spot. Looks like I might need to glide onto the tall neck. Just gotta time it right. There we go.
Oh,
Turned
okay.
over at the big guy.
Bamf. Whoa. Okay, it definitely goes a different route. Than what the other one did. I'm gonna pretend I don't see anything.
It saw me. I think that's one of the Utaru land gods. What's it doing here? Useful for making dyes. I can refill my pouch with these later.
Alright, good night. I hope you get some good rest. I'm trying not to go insane with what's... There's so much here. There is so much here. Like, this map is Oh, it's a cauldron. That's I really sleep Asher style. I do kind of need to go past it, though.
Those legs were built for leaping. And kicking, no doubt. Okay. I'm gonna head this way though. Based off the kangaroo, though. Put that belly. Do I have anything that can hit it with purge water?
So hard to aim at the moment because of that sunlight.
I'll put these in my pack.
Is that the savior of Meridian? Well,
Listen there, rumor.
I heard there's a cauldron southwest of here, and I thought about taking a peek. But with these old legs, if any machines stumbled out, I'd be a goner.
You'd better stay away then.
I already knew
Cauldron
about
to the
that.
southwest. It probably has machine overrides I could use.
stranger. Best go around the fields. The blight is toxic.
The dangers of the hunt require quality gear.
It's been some time. Good to see you. May your day be fruitful. Hello.
Pretty sure that's the passage Laren's contract mentioned. I should make sure I have my facts straight. Give the contract a quick read. Walkers use this passage regularly, and Laren wants their plating. I just need to wait them out at his camp. Might be a good idea to place some traps on the road first. Catch the convoy by surprise. This'll come in handy. I should rest up. Wait for the convoy.
Some preferred water.
Too much without ammo.
Chillax. Curious though.
The convoy. It's here. Okay. I should salvage what I can. Need the plating for Laren's crew. There's plenty of salvage for me.
Yeah. Problem. And we're gonna jump back here.
Huntress! You're back!
Yeah.
I took down that shell walker for you.
Vonda! Rendor! We got a pickup! Per our contract, here's your payment. This will definitely help me make some great armor.
But?
Well, I realized an armor made out of shell walker plating's good, but with just a few minor additions, it could be so much better. If you'd be willing to take on a few more contracts. What do you say?
Sure.
Tell me more about these contracts of yours.
I was thinking, Scrabber Jaws are powerful. I could use them to strengthen my armor. Crew spotted a pack of them not far from here, primed for salvage.
I guess I can give the contract a look.
Fantastic.
What else do you need for your armor?
Alarm antennas? Strong? Supple? I could use them to make my armor more flexible? We picked out a herd of scroungers already.
I'll, read through the contract. See what I can do.
Best of luck!
I should get going.
I'll be waiting for that salvage. I know I can make the perfect armor. I just need the right parts.
Alright. So, I will admit, we've made a lot of progress. We are finally in the Forbidden West. We have discovered... Apologies for the yawn. We have discovered our first long neck, giving us a good chunk of the map to venture through. I do have some more skill points I could use, but I'm going to save them for now. Question is it just... Okay, so 4 long necks in total. I might just make a bum rush to clear them all, but they may not be smart. So I may stick to this zone that I'm in now and get all the question marks like filled in. And after doing so, move onward. I'd gotten pretty older. Okay. Yeah, but from there, thank you again for... That was weird. But thank you again for showing up today. I am, honest to goodness, going to try to fix my sleep schedule. But I will admit, as much as I do like streaming for y'all, it can be kind of draining. I like to jump around on games a lot. I do. But when I'm streaming, I try to stick to the same thing. And I also need to post part 2 of this to my YouTube. But I do hope you have a very wonderful night. Once again, I thank you for coming. And when you finally get the chance to rest, I hope you have the sweetest of dreams. Blah, blah.